In yet another moment blurring the line between public duty and private profit, President Donald Trump boarded Air Force One on Friday bound for Scotland, not just for diplomacy, but to personally open a second luxury golf course on his own property. Welcome to Newsly, your global news channel. Officially, this is a working visit. Trump will meet with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. But even that diplomatic cover can't obscure the trip's real focal point: Trump Turnberry and Trump International Scotland, two golf properties that he owns outright. At Turnberry, he's spending the weekend golfing. At Aberdeenshire, he'll cut the ribbon on the brand new MacLeod course, named after his mother, Mary Ann MacLeod, who was born in Scotland in 1912. It's a personal, sentimental story, but also a very lucrative one. Critics aren't buying the narrative. This trip, they say, is the latest example of Trump leveraging the presidency to enrich himself, a practice that defined much of his first term but has now escalated dramatically in his second. Ethics watchdogs warn that Trump has turned the U.S. presidency into a launchpad for private business ventures, foreign partnerships, and product branding on a scale America has never seen. The details are staggering. From crypto coins to colognes, Bibles to smartphones, Trump is selling it all, and selling it hard. Financial disclosure documents reveal he earned $2.5 million from Trump sneakers, $2.8 million from Trump watches, and over $1.3 million from a Lee Greenwood-branded "God Bless the USA" Bible. There's even a Trump-branded wireless service, Trump Mobile, offering $499 smartphones and monthly plans, all tied to the Trump name. But it doesn't stop at retail. Trump's family crypto exchange, World Liberty Financial, recently sold tokens that generated over $57 million in revenue. His personal Dollar Trump coin, a meme cryptocurrency, surged in value in April after he offered private dinners and VIP access to top holders. Chainalysis estimates the coin raked in over $320 million in transaction fees. The most controversial twist? Reports that Trump's firm secured $2 billion in deposits from a venture fund backed by the United Arab Emirates. All while he was either in office or campaigning for a return. And then, of course, there's the plane. In May, Trump accepted a luxury 747 jet from the Qatari government as a gift, intended, he said, to be used as Air Force One and later preserved in his presidential library. The move triggered outrage from ethics experts and lawmakers alike. The Foreign Emoluments Clause of the U.S. Constitution clearly bars federal officials from accepting gifts from foreign states without congressional approval. Trump's response? "I think it's a great gesture from Qatar. I appreciate it very much," he said. "I mean, I could be a stupid person, say, no, we don't want a free, very expensive airplane. But I thought it was a great gesture." To Trump's critics, that quote embodies everything wrong with the current administration. Robert Weissman, co-president of the advocacy group Public Citizen, didn't mince words. Trump is using a driver to smash through basic governmental ethics norms. He's deploying the power of the White House to enrich himself and his family, he said. The grift in the Trump administration was the greatest in American history, and it is orders of magnitude worse in the second administration. Back in Scotland, the imagery couldn't be more symbolic. A sitting U.S. president holding a ribbon-cutting ceremony at his own private golf resort, with the full backing of the White House press machine, security detail, and diplomatic cover. It's not unprecedented. During his first term, Trump's D.C. hotel became a hotspot for foreign delegations. And when he proposed hosting the G7 summit at his Doral property in Florida, public backlash forced him to walk it back. But that was then. This time around, there's no attempt to hide the blending of roles. Trump is openly accepting gifts from foreign governments, openly profiting from branding deals tied to his office, and openly conducting business on trips labeled as official visits. According to the White House, none of this violates ethics. It's frankly ridiculous that anyone in this room would even suggest that President Trump is doing anything for his own benefit, said Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt in May. This White House holds ourselves to the highest of ethical standards. But even some Republicans aren't convinced. Many were uneasy about the Qatar plane. Others privately question whether foreign governments are seeking influence by investing in Trump's projects. The Trump Organization now says it's continuing to pursue foreign licensing deals, something it paused during his first term, though it insists it will not sign new agreements directly with foreign governments. Still, the lines are blurred. In Qatar, Trump's new golf course involves a firm backed by the country's sovereign wealth fund. And in the U.S., he's partnered with LIV Golf, a Saudi-funded tour, to host tournaments at his resorts, including a major event at Doral this spring. It's not just business. It's diplomacy, commerce, crypto, and entertainment, all under one brand, Trump. So where does this leave American governance? At a crossroads. Never before has a sitting U.S. president so aggressively monetized the office. The Trump brand is now deeply intertwined with statecraft, with Trump's political power driving revenue to his companies, and his companies reinforcing his political image. This dynamic raises questions that go beyond partisanship. If the presidency becomes a business model, if policy decisions are shaped by private gain, what happens to the interests of the public? In Scotland, Trump brushed aside such concerns. "We have a lot of things in Scotland," he said before departing. "I have a lot of love." That love, it seems, is now tied to multi-million-dollar real estate, licensing deals, and the opening of yet another Trump-branded golf course, all while occupying the highest office in the United States. Thanks for watching Newsly. Stay tuned as we continue to track the intersection of power, business, and accountability in today's world.